Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I mean, it's a happy day.
As I was saying, I don't do distracted. We'll be right back. Well, wasn't that interesting?
Yes, it was.
As I was saying, welcome to the final episode of season 1 of CBLink, and we are wrapping up our discussion on worship and sharing a bit of some interesting facts that took place through season 1.
Oh yes, because there has been a lot that has been happening behind the scenes that you do not know about.
Oh yes, and we are about to give you the inside scoop.
I'm Cameron Baylott.
And I'm Tammy Marsham, and you're watching CBLink.
So, since we have been talking about worship, let's recap a little bit. On the 5th episode, we had
Kevin
Weeks, the head musician of the church. And on the 6th episode, we had the head praise team leader,
Brother Omar Hunter.
And today we are blessed to have the 3 choir leaders of the Colby Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Oh yes.
Sister Jetty Stanford of the church choir, Sister Devine Randolph of the intermediate choir, and Sister Sharon Burnett of the children's choir.
Yes, here at Colby, we are extremely privileged to have 3 choirs represent the 3 aspects of our lives. At one point in time, Karen and I both experienced choir life, I would say. Karen, how was your choir life?
You know, I started off in the children's choir, and you had to sing out. You never had a choice, and practices used to really be very intense.
I can imagine. I also started in the children's choir, but at that time it was at the old Colby Church, where the school is located.
Okay.
And it was under the leadership of Sister Nadia Collins at that time. Yes.
Wow.
And when we moved over to the new church, it was Sister Atasha Paul. And I was also part of the Inspirational Voices at that time, which was also under her leadership.
Okay,
and it catered more to young adults, so it was between 16 to 35, and those days were amazing. I really did enjoy singing in the Inspirational Voices.
So right now I currently share myself between 2 choirs. I'm a member, an assistant leader for the intermediate choir.
Nice.
But I also love the church choir, Sister Jetty. Thank you. I really do love the church choir, and I'm making it my home.
That is good to hear. I am presently not in a choir. But who knows, anything is possible.
She's getting an application form for the church choir, I am telling you.
Sister Jetty, now how many members do you have presently in the church choir, and what are your visions for growth?
We have about 50 members. My vision would be to glorify God much better by our singing, and to edify the members and draw them closer to Jesus.
So every year the church choir hosts their annual choir day. Tell me, how long do you think choir day has been going on now?
I would say about 5 years plus.
I remember it longer, you know. Because small growing up. No man, 15 years plus. I remember singing.
I don't think it has more than 10 years. But every year, the church choir hosts the annual choir day where they feature various choirs from the island of St. Martin. So sometimes we would have the Methodist Church singing, the Anglican, our sister churches, whether it's Phillipsburg or Ephesus or St. Peter's. And it's really a joyous occasion.
Some churches on the French side, I think some used to come from Guadeloupe.
Yes, we featured one Adventist church on the French side.
Yes, yes. But trust me, I hope there is a choir day this year.
I don't know about that. Right? Probably a virtual one.
On Zoom?
Yeah, what do you mean? With this pandemic, you don't know?
No. Sister Jyoti, what would you like to see differently this year?
Singing is also a sermon. It's a message in song. It can draw others to Jesus. We can share the gospel with our songs and our voices. I would like to organize outdoor concerts, more Singspiration, and also help church members to draw closer to God with our message and song.
Apart from our church choir, we have the intermediate choir, which is ages
13 to 20?
13 to 20. Now, as you can see, this is pretty much teenagers. So, Sister Randolph, what would you do, or what have you done, if majority of your choir members did not approve of a musical piece that you selected? We know young people can be very picky.
First of all, I would be the first choir leader to hold an instant graduation just to usher them into their early songdom. Okay, that was a joke. But I have not had that experience as yet. You know, I get the occasional, Miss, who's going to sing that? Or, teacher, the song is too hard. But come practice time, when you have them listen to the song, you have them sing along with it, then you separate them to the different parts, alto, tenor, soprano, bass. You know, you teach them the part and they sing it by themselves. Then everybody come together and sing the song, and then everybody start getting into it when everybody has already gotten the part and hear how good it sounds. And you say, okay, which one was hard again, or which part was hard again? You know, so I haven't really had that experience.
Now, have you seen any improvements with your choir members and in your style of leadership? Because you know, as a leader for the young choir, you need to lead with a certain style.
Yes.
Because young persons, they gravitate to different feelings around them. So Sister Divine, has your leadership style changed to fit the intermediate choir?
To be honest, yes, in myself, because doing this, I've never liked it. Still does not. But it's growing on me, and I find myself getting used to it now. So yes, in that aspect of it, and just the way, you know, I guess I deal with the choir members. Also, in the choir members, yes, you know, you had a lot of chatterboxes, still do, but then, you know, those ones that are always chatting, you know, the ones that are coming up now, you hear them tell, okay, it's practice time, you know, so there's a little improvement in that. Hope it continues. In the voices, with the voices, yes. The voices are getting stronger. You know, you have different person that came in only could sing soprano, can now sing alto. So, you know, it is getting there. And I just hope, you know, and pray with God's help that it continues like that.
Sister Burnett has been given the responsibility to lead out the children's choir. And this is between the ages of 4 to 12. And we know it's a very busy age. So Sister Sharon, what type of challenges have you faced leading the children's choir?
The challenges I face with the children's choir, if we practice with a musician and for whatever reason the musician could not have made it and we sang with another musician, that's the only challenges I face with the children's choir.
You know, when I was young, I could still remember some of the memories I had in the children's choir with Sister Shirley Dufresne and Sister Jyoti Stanford. Tell me, those memories were amazing.
I can see. I can see.
That is really what a choir was. You know, you came with your little choir book. I had a nice little folder with Winnie the Pooh and all my little papers in there. And Sister Jyoti would say, keep your copies, do not throw them away. And I'm like, so Sister Sharon, what were your few memorable moments with your children?
My best memories with the children's choir is when we're going out to our sister churches to sing, and also when we go out in a community to sing. The children just feel special. And also when we are practicing choir and we have choir practicing, we are practicing, I don't only be the one to choose the song. I give the children opportunities where they can choose songs also. And they will say, well, teacher, we're going to sing this one on Sabbath. Can we sing this one on Sabbath? So I give them opportunities too. I don't always be the only one to choose the songs. And I always let them know that none of us is perfect. We are here to learn. That's why we have practice.
We'd like to thank all 3 choir directors that were here on CBLink today.
Oh yes. Thank you very much for your inputs and for sharing your experiences with us.
So one thing I have to say, if you are not in a choir, you need to sign up urgently, because the choirs are a beautiful experience here at church. So you need to join a choir. So we want to thank the ladies very much for participating in CBLink today. But wait, that is not all. We're not finished with this episode just yet.
As we are going to pull the curtains down on episode
7.
And in doing that, let me grab my little box here. Cameron, we're going to play a game. Right, and this box contains questions concerning all 6 of our episodes in season 1. Just to give you that inside scoop that we mentioned earlier on. Alright, so I'm going to shake this up now. No peeping.
Wow. Hope it's an easy one. Wow. Which episode was your straight jacket episode? The episode that really had me stiff was the first ever episode with Pastor Virgil Sams. It was the first episode of CBLink, and I was really scared. I could still remember what I said. Hello, St. Martin. Hello, world. I'm your host, Calron Baylott. You know, let's take a look at that video. Hello, St. Martin. Hello, world. I'm your host, Calron Baylott, and you're watching CBLink. On today's broadcast, we'll be featuring a special guest, our newly installed pastor of District Number 2, Pastor Virgil Sams. Stay tuned. Please tell me you agree I looked straight jacketed.
Totally agree.
So Tammy, what was your straight jacket episode?
My straight jacket episode would be my very first appearance on CBLink. You know, I was a bit worried as to how I looked. Because trust me, we taped that session about 5 times. So I was a bit worried with how I look. And if you notice in that episode, you will be very excited and ecstatic. Yes. And then I would like catch on to the energy a little later. So yeah, that was my straight jacket episode.
Department is represented by its leader, none other than my co-host, Tammy Marsham.
Yes, Dalavini.
But trust me everyone, Tammy is not going anywhere because she is the new host. And trust me, we are CBLink.
Every Thursdays at 7.
Drum roll please. Now it's Tammy's turn.
Alright, let us see what the question is. Which episode received the most views?
Wow.
Well, I haven't checked the stats, so I'm going purely on assumptions.
Okay.
I believe the episode that gained the most views is episode 5, where we had our head musician, Brother Kevin Beeks.
Tammy, you are so true.
$200?
But episode 6 is actually 8 steps behind. So
oh, that's not bad at all.
It's really, you know, we want to thank everyone that really tuned in to season 1 of CBLink. I want to thank you for your support. And trust me, season 2 promises to be a blessing. Tammy.
Oh, yes.
What do you have to say about that one?
Oh, yes. Let's pull a question out of the box. I have to say.
Stay tuned. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
To play or not to play? That is the question.
On that beautiful shore, in the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. us meet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. The Lord with me.
Bless
The Lord with me.
bless the Lord with me. Bless the Lord with me.
Kelron, your turn again.
These questions are hard. Where do you see CBLink in the next 3 years? Well, you know, one of my goals was for CBLink to have a nice studio, and we currently do have a nice one right now.
Yes.
But in the next 3 years, I see CBLink, you know, on TV 15, cable TV. That is St. Martin's TV station, and
Yes.
I hope they call us in, put CBLink over there. Tell me, where do you see CBLink?
I see CBLink landing me a job at CNN News. Okay? Not as the weather girl though, as an anchor. So CNN, please give me a call.
Anderson Cooper, are you hearing this? Tammy would like a job at your headquarters. You know, CNN is not actually bad, you know. But you know, I'm a BBC guy, so.
Well, either one will do. All right, and it reads, if you were given the opportunity to do an episode again, which one would it be
No.
and why? If I was given the opportunity to do an episode over, it would not be my straitjacket episode.
Oh no, not that.
But rather our COVID-19 episode. I believe that was episode 3.
Four.
4. That moment was truly funny.
Let us look at the mistake.
Stated, I am a parent. I am also a teacher. I'm a husband. I'm a wife. Sorry. I mean, I'm a wife.
So Kelvin, if you were given the opportunity to do an episode over, which one would it be?
I would love to do episode 2 over with Timothy. Because I remember how we started, I feel like running.
Running.
That was an episode to remember and really was enjoyable.
I watched it and I really did enjoy it as well.
Yes. I feel like running, skipping, praise the Lord for what He has done for me.
Oh, yeah.
He has set my spirit.
Okay.
All right. Question from the box. Question from the box.
Getting all the questions I don't. Which host made the most mistakes? Honestly, this is an easy answer. Tammy made all the mistakes.
Oh, no way, Jose.
Please comment below who you think made the most mistakes.
Kelron made the most mistakes.
And obviously she would defend
If
herself.
we had witnesses here.
Tammy made the most mistakes and we have proof. I will show my side and I will show Tammy's side. Let's take a look.
The COVID-19 pandemic brought along global... start over please. You press record already?
Yeah.
What is this?
Thank you for watching CBLink.
Tune in every Thursday. Psalm chapter 95 verse 6 says, "Oh come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker." I'm your host, Tammy. I forgot that to say.
It's you know. Sit outside. Okay, look out. I'm gonna be watching over there. We'll be having a special guest with us. She is not also. Stop.
For CBLink, thank you for watching
Stop.
and tune.
Let's stop it. But she's also the new AY lead. Did that make sense?
No.
Stop.
You forget to introduce yourself.
Well, thank you, Sister Van Putten.
But that was running, right?
It's running?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't stop it. I'll just cut it off.
You need some tea?
See? Don't stop it. Let me go. seeing that church. Wait.
Cameron,
Okay.
take a stand up, breathe.
Okay, I would love
Take
Okay,
five, take five. Cut for Joe.
So I need all the viewers at home to cast your vote. Who had the most mistakes? And for sure, we know it was. Tammy, question time again. Wait, you didn't just answer a question?
No, you did. Oh, and it's the final question too. Alright, so let's. What are some of your funniest moments during season 1? I'll let Kelran go first.
Funniest moments. It was episode 6 with Brother Omar Hunter when he said even the dogs in his yard could howl a note.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was
So both sides, they're very good at music, but especially the Gordon side, my mother's side, they take it on a whole different level. Now, anytime we have, imagine 15 aunts and uncles, you can imagine the cousins running around.
Yes.
So when we have family reunion, it is a very big family reunion. And when my aunts and uncles and cousins get together and remember on that side of family, I think even the dog that walks in the yard can howl something and it's a perfect pitch. I'm telling you, you just want to sit and listen, but when they sit,
That was a funny moment. Tell me what were yours? What was yours?
I would say my funniest moments is episode 3 when we did the COVID-19 episode. You know, I was expecting Pastor Sams to be, so ready for this. And when he spoke one time, he just but I laughed so much because I was totally not expecting that.
Pastor Sams was himself and he really, he has a fun side to him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the side we love of Pastor Sams, his fun side and his serious side, because we love both of them really.
Folks would be able to walk. They will know where to walk, which direction to walk during the church services. And we are also looking forward to having. Sorry about that.
Okay. That's what I wanted to ask you if you didn't know.
Putting some. Take it off. Oh.
So that was the inside scoop to season 1 of Kelron. What can our viewers expect for season 2?
Listen, summer is coming up, and if you would like a summer body, season 2 is the season you need to be looking at.
Oh yes, we will be focusing on health and temperance. So please let us not tell them what will happen. Just stay tuned every Thursdays at 7 p.m.
God has been good to us throughout this season, and without Him, none of this was possible.
Oh yes.
So we really have to thank the Lord for giving us the strength, the wisdom, and the
fortitude
to come and do this. It was really a blessing.
Yes, and as you may know, the purpose of CBLink is to connect with our community, to connect with those abroad, and to share the wonders of the Lord and what He has been doing in every department of our church, what He has been doing in our lives, and how we applying Him in our lives allow us to grow spiritually, and we can share that growth with others.
It's amazing. It's amazing what He has done for us and what we have planned. None of this is possible without Him. I can tell you that for sure.
Amen, amen. So we would like to thank all our guests who made an appearance on season 1 of CBLink. We thank you greatly for sitting down with us, for sharing your thoughts, and for just giving us some insights as to what happens inside of your ministry.
Yes. We would like to also thank the communication leader, Sister Latoya, again. Latoya is very young and her ideas are amazing for this department.
Oh, yes.
Latoya, we appreciate you, we love you, and you are doing a good job.
Oh, yes.
We support you 1,000%.
All the way. A big thank you goes out to our district pastor, who has been very supportive of us from the get-go, allowing us to use this beautiful studio here. Thank you very much, Pastor Sams, and to your family for all the support and love.
We'd also like to thank Sister Tiana Bellot, Sister Violet Sams for coming out and helping us behind the scenes with the production and the video making.
Oh yes.
Your effort has not gone behind us.
Oh yes. So we will be running into season 2. So hope to see you next week, Thursday, God's Spirit Life at 7 p.m. I'm your host, Tommy Marsham.
And I'm Kelron Baylott.
And thank you for watching
CBLink. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
When Jesus washed,
He washed my sins away.